Hello everyone, this is Kim Quady with KimPlaysWithPaper.com. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Mesa, Arizona. And on Tuesdays, I either come live or do a video for you showing you what's been going on in my craft room. Well, today I have a very, very special treat for you. I have examples of more than 35 cards created from other demonstrators. They were part of swaps. What a swap is you get together with a group of people, and say you have 12 people. Each person makes as many cards as people are in this swap, and then using different parameters, and then you exchange them, thereby giving you an opportunity to get a whole bunch of different ideas. Good morning, Beth. Good morning, Tammy. I hope all is well with all of you. So I'm going to be showing you the swaps that I received from the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip, as well as some recent team swaps. Now, the incentive trip, hello, Diane, thanks for joining. The incentive trip was to Norway. I earned it, but unfortunately, I never got the opportunity to go, but my swaps made it there and back, and I have a couple of awesome friends to thank for that, so I'm gonna share those with you. Just a quick note about the incentive trip. We need to give a disclaimer that only less than 1% of demonstrators earn the trip, and it takes a lot of hard work and dedication, so it was a really sad thing to miss it, but at least I have the swaps to show for it. Good morning, Kathy. Thanks for joining. All right, I won't waste any time. I'm going to get into showing you the 35 cards. Most of this the cards come from the annual catalog, and there are some online exclusive used in these as well. So I'll do my best. What's really cool about the incentive trip is that, hey Sandy, is that I got cards from people from all over the world. So some of them, these samples might be in different languages, and you'll sometimes see me flipping a card over or looking at my notes. I've gone through these and made a note of some of the main products used in these cards so you can use them for inspiration for yourself. So this one comes from Jeannie Moss. These are the incentive trip swaps from Kentucky. She uses the Countryside in Designer Series paper and with the wonderful thoughts, and makes a fun little design here with that in the Countryside in Designer Series paper, and that's that new boho blue ribbon. If you have questions about any of these, put them in the comments. I will do my best to try to answer certain questions. I did notice on the inside she also used the Petal Park bundle. Alrighty. Kind of along the same lines, again, the Countryside in 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. That paper's gorgeous. It's one of my favorites. And right now, through the end of June, it's one of those packages that is 10% off during Stampin' Up's Designer Series paper sale. Now this one, I call it a book binding fold. Hey Judy, thanks for joining. So that's a really fun fold. She uses also the Petal Park bundle and the Sentimental Park dies. And this card is from Carolyn Marion, and that's French. So it's really fun. You'll see some cards from different countries, and this one is from Germany, a demonstrator from Germany. She uses the Countryside corners dies, all of my favorite colors. And this is fun because it lifts up just like that. There's a little, uses a ribbon, and then there's a little magnet that keeps that closed. So that's a fun card from Gesche in Germany. All right, the next one. These are all just so fun, and it's just so fun to see how every demonstrator, every stamper just has a different design. They choose different products. This theme was anything goes, so stampers could use any product, current product that they wanted. So this is a stamper from France. Hey, Wendy, thanks for joining. Her name is Peggy, and she uses the Beauty of the Deep bundle. But what's so really cool about this is that when there you open the card, she uses a window sheet to kind of give you a little peek at that inside. There's just so much detail and it's so colorful. So that's from the Beauty of the Deep bundle in Stampin' Up's annual catalog. All right, so next we have a card, a fun fold. Hey, Kathy, from Elaine Shader. I believe she's in the United States. It used the Courage and Faith stamp set, the Countryside Corners dies, and then the Fresh as a Daisy Designer Series paper. And this is it's a fun fold. I don't know, there as well. So there we have that lovely card. Another card using the Courage and Faith stamp set. And it also, this is from Janie Baker. It uses the Masterfully Made Designer Series paper and a little bit of ribbon and a sentiment. There we go. Again, I'll do my best to try to track down any questions you might have. This is from a French demonstrator. Features a monochromatic card with boho blue, and it uses the Layering Leaves stamp set and the Coordinating Bow Punch. So a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from France. Her name is Agatha. I know I'm saying that wrong. So thank you. Thanks so much for sharing. I hope you enjoy these samples because they're from some of the top demonstrators in Stampin' Up! And they're just fun to show. So this next one uses the fun stamp set, the Bird's Eye View. The sentiments from The Biggest Wish. And then these are the new Nested Essentials dies. I'm not sure if you've seen those in the catalog or not. But here's another kind of a fun window peek card. Let me just check. Like I said, I'm kind of checking my notes. This is from Cindy Bauman, and she lives in Hawaii. There's that fun one. Another using the Bird's Eye View stamp set. This is from Amy Story, who lives in Texas. It also uses the Inked Botanicals Designer Series paper. That's 10% off. Look at all that coloring, but such a sweet little owl. That embossing folder is from the Basics 3D embossing folders that are available as an online exclusive. So this card just opens like that. All right, next up, what do we have? This one, I was trying to open it, but it opens this way. So this is a Father's Day card using the Kindest Expressions stamp set. Again, we'll see those Nested Essential dies, the Beauty of the Deep bundle, and the He's All That stamp set. So that's that one. And that is by Christine Josty from Mail Something Pretty. So you'll be able to watch the rest of these online on my Facebook. And I will also upload this to YouTube if you would like to watch it again. So this card is from Lynn Feldkamp. Uses the Let's Go Fishing Designer Series paper, the Gone Fishing stamp set, and then again, you'll have to look these up, the Nested Essentials dies. You can find them in the back of Stampin' Up's new annual catalog. All right, now this is a fun fold. This was created by Angie Brailsford. So when it opens, this is how it looks, just like that. And so this uses the Fresh as a Daisy Designer Series paper. And that's another one of those Designer Series papers that's 10% off during this month. You know what? I think I'm saying that wrong. I think it's 15% off, but I'm sorry. should have checked that before I went, but we know it's on sale. And then the Cottage Wreaths bundle. So that's a fun fold there. The embossing folder is the Time Worn Type 3D embossing folder. I didn't look up all of the items, but we've got a really good idea of what everything uses. So this card is created by Carol Hickman. It features the bright and beautiful bundle. There's dies and stamp set and designer series paper, bright and beautiful designer series paper. Those fun gold window sheets. So she's stamped on the inside, so that's fun. And we have another bright and beautiful. This is made by a demonstrator in Germany. Gave us the information on the inside there. Uses the bright and beautiful 6x6 designer series paper. Another bright and beautiful. This also uses the alphabet a la mode dies. You'll watch this, just opens like this. This is so fun. Just so fun and colorful. I love how she used those dies on the front with a different colored cardstock. This is from Laura Bartow. Another fun fold there with the beautiful balloons. Stripes and splatters embossing folder and some metallic ribbon. Okay. Remember, there are 30 cards, so hang with me so you can see and gain some inspiration. So this card is from Cindy Fodor, and it uses the Timeless Arrangements bundle. Lots of fun texture going on here. There's some vellum in the back, and that's using the Countryside Corners dies. This is an interesting, she embossed just the thank you in gold, and there's a little piece of shimmer paper there as well. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, I love seeing swap cards. It's so fun. It's a great way to get inspiration. And I do appreciate you liking and sharing and all that good stuff. I'm glad you could join me today. Hey, Deb, I'm looking at some swap cards. So this one comes from Genevieve Co from Canada, and she uses the Share a Milkshake bundle. Look at how that little straw is. I'm just peeking out there of that ice cream. Well, I'm glad you could join, Deb. You can watch the replay to get some really cool inspiration from all these stampers. So this uses the Zany Zoo bundle, and this is created by Susan LaCroix. Just super cute characters in that Zany Zoo. And so I've kind of tried to group them together. Another one with the Zany Zoo. This is a fun fold. Let me get the information off the back here. Watch me open this card. So that's a really cool fun fold, and lots of detail on the inside. And this card comes from Amanda Waldhart, with that little raccoon from the Zany Zoo. All right, and the turtle didn't want to be outdone, so the turtle, it also made an appearance in the swap cards. And this one is another fun fold, and it's created by Tina Rappy. There's the cute little turtle singing happy birthday. And that's how that card comes together with the Zany Zoo. Super fun. All right, this next one uses the inked and tiled bundle. This is also with the Inked Botanicals designer series paper. Just all those little geometric, this is a punch, so you might want to look that up as well. Super fun. Oh, sorry, that's from Lori Bradley. Yes, the open space cards are really fun, and there's several, thank you, Judy, there's several examples of those. Just interesting to see how everybody does it a little bit differently. This card, another using the inked and tiled bundle. This one is by Connie Babbert Looks like, alrighty. So the next card is from Eldana Epp. And she's from Canada, and she's using the Countryside Corners dies with the two-tone Flora stamp set and the painted texture 3D embossing folder. One of our new colors, Moody Mauve. All right, and let me see, I did not, let's see, I lost my, okay. Cool. This is Father's Day is coming up. I just said to my son, oh my gosh, it's this weekend. We need to do something. So here's a fun card. He's all that. The stamp set and the label, and it uses the 2022, 2023, 2025 little strips from the new In Color Designer Series paper. And that's made by Sylvia Warner, and she's from Germany. So you also might notice that some of the cards are just a little different sizes, and some of the other countries use different size cards. So that one's really fun using the Designer Series paper. Thanks, Brenda, for popping on. Oh, I think I'm going to sneeze. Oh, just hang tight. So this card is from Pip Todman. She lives in the United Kingdom. And let's see, her card uses, like I said, I have my little notes on the back, so I'm better able to tell you what some of the products are. The Cheerful Daisies bundle and the little sentiment from Wonderful Thoughts. So there's that. So I did participate in the swap. Like I said, my swaps made it. I did not. So this is the card that I made for the swap, and it uses the Fresh as a Daisy Designer Series paper, the Circle Sayings stamp set, the Time Worn Type 3D embossing folder, and then it's an envelope flap fold. We had a lot of fun with this as a team. We did it mystery stamping, so I thought, oh gosh, it'd be fun for a swap as well. So that was the card that I created for that swap. All right, now let's move on to my team swaps. We had an optional swap gathering. We met at a restaurant, and the people who wanted to could participate, and so I have the cards from them, and we have some really talented stampers on our team. Thank you. Thanks for your compliment on my card. This card is made by Brace, and she uses Moody Mauve and the Crafting with You bundle. Ooh, don't you just love that little Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and the sentiment, life is better when you're crafting. Also, I have these edge dies, and I bought them and I haven't used them, so I'm going to have to, I like how Brace used that in this card. All right, let's see what's up next. This is so fun. It's so fun to share what everybody makes because we're all so different. We all have different, we like different stamp sets, and we like different colors. So this one was created by Michelle Brewer, and she used the Irresistible Blooms and the Sea Turtle. Really pretty there. Balmy Blue, Crumb Cake, and Tahitian Tide. Let's see. She stamped on the inside. And then this one even comes with a little decoration here on her envelope. So that was made by Michelle. All right, Chris. She really loves the earth and textures. And so this is the card she created. Lots of little die cutting, but very nice as a thank you note on Very Vanilla. Thanks, Denise. All right, this card was created by Katie, and she's a new mom, so I know why she gravitated to the carousel horses. And there's a lot of die cutting in there and coloring. And she used the the 6x6 DSP paper packs and just made that very colorful. So that's from Katie. Paula used You'll recognize some of these stamps. So she used the color and contour, the flowers from there. Hey, Chris, you just missed your card. I showed your card, the earth and textures. So thanks for joining. I'm showing, at the beginning, I showed all the swap cards from the incentives trips, and now I'm showing from our team swap on Saturday. So Paul, I get distracted. This is color and contour from Paula and the Pansy Patch greeting. The ink she used, the Parakeet Party, Sweet Sorbet, Tahitian Tide, and Orchid Oasis. And the embossing folder is the time-worn type. So lots of inspiration here. This next card is from Ginger, and she used the little monkey stamp set. That's sure starting to be a real popular stamp set with the Monkey Builder Punch. Copper clay are her colors here. So she did some coloring on that cute little monkey swinging by to say hi. All right, the next card is from Linda, and she did a fun fold using triangles. So it opens just like this. This was another one of our mystery stamping. So she used some hexagons and then the sentiment from Charming Sentiments. All right, this next card is by Sandy, using strips of cardstock, some of them embossed. So she's with the new In Colors, the 2023-2025, the Wild Wheat ribbon, and the sentiment from Circle Sayings. Can you name all those In Colors? Let me see. Moody Mauve, Wild Wheat, Copper Clay, Boho Blue, and that last one, I always get it mixed up. Pebbled Path. There we go, Pebbled Path. Hey, Nikki, thanks for joining. I'm just showing some of the swap cards I received from the incentive trip and from a swap over the weekend. Now, Gina created this card, and it's a fun fold. So watch what happens when you open it up. So that uses a 6x6, the Bright and Beautiful 6x6 Designer Series paper. She used the whole bundle of products. And if you've seen this fun little, that's the fringe, and that comes in that beautiful balloons bundle. It's okay if you're late. You can always watch the replay or catch this on YouTube as well. Stylish shapes, dyes, metallic woven ribbon. There's a lot of product in this card, but the real fun is that fun fold. Yeah, look at all that. Look at all that fun ribbon. This next one is also a fun fold using that same bundle. This is by Brenda. And Brenda uses, she said it's an arrow fun fold. So it opens like that. So that's super fun. It's one that I haven't tried. The Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper, all that dies for the sentiment, and we've got that metallic woven ribbon. So there's a fun fold from Brenda. Continuing along with that Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper, this card was created by Sandy, and it also uses the sentiment from the beautiful balloons, little sponging around the sentiment. So that's super fun card by Sandy. And then I participated. So I was using the Countryside Corners dies, so I made a pocket card out of that, and then just there's slips a little note in there, one-sided card. So that's the go-to greetings as well as the Pedal Park Builder. So these are just super fun. I so much inspiration. I have 35 different samples. If you see something that I can get you a close-up of, I don't know how to make all of these, so I'm going to have to do some checking of my own, but give me a shout. I'll try to help you as best I can. And I hope you're inspired to create something of your own from these samples. Again, they'll be able to be watched on replay here shortly. Just kind of throwing some out here for you. I know, I think that one for sure I've got an idea for doing a bunko this weekend. So, alrighty, everyone. Thank you, everyone, so much for stopping in, for commenting, for sharing, for liking. I do appreciate it. I love spending a little bit of time with you on our Tuesdays. Again, if you have any questions, give me a shout. But thank you so much, everyone. Have a great rest of your Tuesday and the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.